Hello, everyone. Yes, we cannot be silent. This is what I want to talk with you and to answer your questions today. Welcome back to Courageous Leadership with Virginia Prodan. I hope you are here to uh, be trained, to be encouraged, and to be ready to go and speak up the truth and let others be encouraged by your actions. That's the reason why we are here. We have a pulse, we have a purpose, and we cannot be silent. You are here at Courageous Leadership with Virginia Prodan. I am Virginia Prodan, the host of Courageous Leadership. I'm so grateful for your question, for your comments, for your desire to support us, for your desire to interact with us and be trained to go into the world and make your voice known and refuse to be silent. Yes, this is a time in America where the Marxists, they call themselves liberal, but in fact they are Marxists. They talk about things that if you will know, like me, because I grew up in socialist communist Romania and I experienced socialists and communists. In fact, if you want to know more about, feel free to read my memoir, Saving My Assassin. You can find the book at virginiaprodanbooks.com/product/book. So the liberals, they are not liberals, they are Marxists. They are socialists and communists, and they try to change America. And for that reason, there is time for us not to be silent, but to speak the truth, to be strong and courageous, and tell the truth just the way it is. Our voice is important. Our voice will keep America free and will encourage others to do the same. Be very convinced that people around us are watching us, our children, our grandchildren, our neighbors, people at our job, or people in our business. All of them are watching us. They need a courageous voice, they need a courageous person to encourage them not to be silent. You hear, yesterday, Kamala Harris had an interview after, I believe, 49 or 60 days after she was declared the nominee of the Democratic Party, or Biden dropped out of the race, whichever you want to call it. And she said that she is in a process to find a new way forward for America. Take her at her word. She wants a new way forward for America. She wants to establish communists in America. She wants to change capitalism into a communist country, America into a communist country. And before I will explain everything to you, let me tell you something. A lot of people, even conservative, will say that she failed to do different things in as a vice president with Biden. No, she did not fail. She, in purpose, did things to establish a new way forward. And she is doing that right now. She said her values did not change. She has the same value. Take her to her words. She might change nuances to win voters and votes from people, but she is the same one. Nothing has changed. She is a Marxist, and she will um, promote Marxists and bring communists to America. This is a reason why we cannot be silent. We cannot pretend that no, it's not going to happen to America, because it's happening right now. Let me ask you this. How many of you had bad experience in the last years with this liberal Biden-Harris government? Raise your hands, or write few bad experiences that you have. How many of you see yourself as a victim of this government, Biden Harris, and how horrible America will look like if she will be the president of the United States of America? Just think about this. Yes, nothing has changed. Yes, she is a promoter of communists, of Marxists, and she will bring even faster than Obama, Biden, she will bring communists to America. It's time for us not to be silent. In, in the next few years, we have to be sure that our voice is in the next few days before election. We have to make sure that our voice is powerful, that we cannot be silent, and that will create a significant political shift. We need to tell people. I'm happy to share my stories, and the reason I'm telling you it's time not to be silent. I want you to read my book, my memoir, Saving My Assassin, and I want to emphasize to you. It's called Saving My Assassin. You can find it at virginiaprodanbooks.com. You can find in this book, chapter 3 talks about my uncle, who, like we are in this situation, was in the same situation in Romania, with one difference. The Russian boots and army was conquering Romania, and people were afraid to speak. He had a big business and he was doing very well, and he decided, I'm not going to speak. Why me? Someone else. So he decided to go on business and on pleasure boat to England and stay there for a while, hoping that things will calm down in Romania. When he returned to his business after this period of time, everything was so different. The government captured power and was so powerful that they started to dictate what he can do in his business. So he decided to speak up. Guess what? The government sent his army to his business, took his business away, and put him in a psychiatric hospital to educate him to be loyal to socialists and communists. That's the way the government works. Look at what is going on in America. They are right now trying to implement communists in America. We have bankruptcy because of recession is here. We had bankruptcy that erupted in the first half of 2024. It was bad in 2021, 22, 23, but in 2024 erupted. Why? Because the government tries with regulations to kill companies, because the companies, they have to, according to the ideology of Marxists and this government, they wanted the companies to listen to them and to implement the communist and Marxist ideology. Look at Facebook. The leader of the Facebook finally admitted that the government, Biden administration, Biden and Harris administration, pressured him to um, suppress people on Facebook and special conservatives. That the Biden son's stories on Facebook about his laptop and so forth had to be eliminated and so forth. You have in front of you what and how they implement Marxism in America, communists in America, and it's time for us not to be silent. You look at the college and universities, they brainwash our children to burn the American flag and put a foreign flag on their campus or other places. Jewish people are afraid to go and be on campus. Freedom is taken away from us. Why? Because we have been silent. There are reports that 20% of Christians are going and register to vote and going to vote. That's inadmissible. It's time for us Christians to refuse to be silent. It's still time to register to vote and make sure that you print out the form and you fill out the form and send it the form, because in some places it's misleading, letting you think that you can apply online. That is not correct. So make sure that you are registered to vote, and then make sure that you do the you vote according to your values. Before you go to vote, you research and do the research on your values and see which candidate is the candidate that will promote the values, the Christian values, the values that promote freedom, freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom of carrying your guns, freedom to have your your government stop at your house and have a warrant in order to come to your house or to your business. Freedom not to be invaded by illegal immigrants from other country that those government are dumping criminals, are dumping medical handicap medical people, with horrible kind of medical situation that um, will put you life of Americans in danger. Yes, this government is doing everything on purpose. They fly immigrants late at night. We pay for their transportation. They put them in hotels. They give them money. They give them uh, food, everything that they want, and many of them are um, not happy with that. They want even more. No, this is not a failure of the Biden administration, Biden Harris administration. This is done on purpose, and it's time for us not to be silent. We are here to keep America free. We are here to make sure that our companies, our food is not, the price of the food is not rising every single day, that we have companies that compete with each other. Otherwise, we are heading to having bread line at the store. When the government takes and reduce the number of companies that can provide food or products for us, Believe me that the government will take control of our lives, control of the price, control of how much product they will bring it to us and how much it will cost. That it's all about control. It's nothing about freedom. Yes, the Democratic Convention was so happy, clapping and talking about freedom. Yes, might be freedom for the elite of these Marxists, liberals, what they call themselves Democrats, but it's not freedom for us. They are trying really hard to put us under their thumb, under their control. And the only way for us to keep freedom alive is not to remain silent. I hope you read my book and you understand the atrocity of socialists and communists. Understand that when socialists and communists establishes in a country will take generation, will take 50, 70, and look at China, it's still a socialist communist country. It will take a long time for people to revolt. I hope you understand from reading my memoir and from what I am trying to convey to you that socialist is and communist, it's a dangerous, dangerous um, society. Will eliminate God in our life. We are not going to have the right to go to church or to have a Bible or to worship God. They will replace God with a government. They will want us to worship God. And a little bit of a form of that is the fact that our leaders that they want to so-called compete to become president of United States, they don't want to follow the rules of capitalists, that you have a debate, that you have interviews, live interviews, not recording interviews, live interviews and everything. They are trying to give us a teaspoon of socialists and communists, where the next leader is not obligated to give you an interview. You listen to what the leader will say, when the leader will say, when the leader will come and read from a teleprompter to you something, and you have no way to ask a question or to do something about this. No, these people are not failing. Yes, they are failing the capitalist rules because they are doing their communist and Marxist rules. That nothing has changed in their plans. They are on the path of changing America. They are on their values. They did not change. Their values remain the same, communist and Marxist, and they are here to implement it. The only way for us to keep America free is to refuse to be silent, to speak up the truth, and to teach our kids about what freedom is, and to make sure that we value freedom because others died for us to have freedom in America. Yes, we can see, be silent and see bankruptcies that erupted in the first part of 2024 and continue to see that. We can be silent and let the government bring communists to America. We will be responsible for our actions. But a better way is to refuse to be silent. Be strong and courageous. Christ told us, go and make disciples. We are here to shine the light of Christ. He said that you will know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. So go and tell the truth. Stand up for the truth, for the candidates who are standing up for the truth. Refuse to be part of the communist and Marxist agenda and support these people who, yes, they said to you, their values have not changed because their values are capitalist and communist. You are strong and courageous. You can do it. I'm here to help you in any way possible. So if you have any questions, go to virginiaprodanbooks.com/contact and I will help you in any way possible. But remember, it is time for us to refuse to be silent, to be strong and courageous, to speak the truth, and the truth who set us free and to live free in Christ. Freedom is precious to those who don't have it. Believe me, I have lived in a country, communist country, Romania, and we did not have freedom for a long period of time. So when God used me to speak freedom and to help me to be a tool in his hands, that he changed Romania, using me from a communist country to a democratic country. God can choose you wherever you are to keep America free and to speak truth that America will remain free and to expose this new way, Kamala Harris or Biden Harris administration, a new way forward to change America to communist. You are here to be strong and courageous and to be used by God to keep America free. Until next time, I hope you send me your questions, your concerns, and you go to virginiaprodanbooks.com/product/book, buy the book and read about the terrors of socialists and be prepared to respond and not to be silent. May God bless you, and until next time, see you later. Bye bye. And I am here to hear from you what you did refusing to be silent. Bye bye.